The Pirates announced that infielder Jung Ho Kang will be activated for the final 3 games of the regular season against the Reds in Cincinnati this weekend. Kang, 31, has been out of action since 2016. In December 2016, he was arrested for driving under the influence and fleeing the scene of a one-car accident. It was Kang's third DUI since 2009. Kang had also been investigated by Chicago police during the summer in 2016 for alleged sexual assault. Kang is under contract for the remainder of the season and will get the prorated portion of his $3 million salary. The Pirates have a $5.5 million club option for next season with a $250,000 buyout. Pirates plan to buy him out next year rather than pick up the club option. It wouldn't make much sense to activate him for 3 meaningless games at the end of the season. The club may be trying to find out if he can be relied on next year. Infielders Josh Harrison and Jordy Mercer aren't expected to be with the team next year. Kang could help fill those gaps. In 16 minor league games at High A Bradenton and Triple A Indianapolis, Kang hit an aggregate .310, .408, .517 with 3 homers and 16 RBI. He hit the Single-A pitching, 1.406 UPS, but struggled against Triple A competition, .572 UPS. Kang underwent a debridement procedure on his left wrist in August, which was expected to be season-ending. The Pirates' decision to activate Kang and their potential decision to pick up the club option won't be without controversy. Some fans will understandably not be pleased that an alleged abuser with 3 DUIs has been brought back into the fold. The Pirates, though, are likely only considering the fact that he could be a productive infielder for the relatively cheap price of $5.5 million. Follow @Bear. Bill yesterday, I discussed the recent clamor among Phillies fans for manager Gabe Kapler to throw a temper tantrum and get ejected by an umpire to fire up his team, which is on its way to its 8th consecutive loss. Kapler is anything but a hothead, so getting ejected, especially for no legitimate reason, is not in his nature. He said as much, saying, "It would have been really contrived to go further," referring to a disagreement he had with an umpire recently where he felt he had done enough to warrant an ejection. Kapler's rational approach, which includes heavy usage of analytics, rubs the largely blue-collar contingent of Phillies fans the wrong way. They like tough, hard-nosed guys who are willing to get into a fight. Kapler won't overturn post-game spreads and get in his players' faces the way Larry Bowa did. Instead, he'll pull them in individually into his office to offer constructive criticism. With his team spiraling out of control when 2018, Kapler is looking towards next season and is already seeking ways to improve. He is soliciting feedback from his coaching and support staff in the form of anonymous surveys, Jim Salisbury of NBC Sports Philadelphia reports. Kapler said, "I have a lot of room to grow and improve. The first step I'm taking is seeking out feedback from others on my performance in areas where I fell short." The idea was quickly mocked by Phillies fans on social media, but it's actually brilliant. No, it's not a novel idea by any means, but it is a terrific way to get honest and constructive feedback from people who rank below oneself. It is tough to honestly criticize a superior because it could sour the relationship, putting one's job security in jeopardy. It is way easier and safer to be a brown-noser. Kapler screwed up a few times very early in the season, including one incident in which he tried to bring in a reliever, Hobie Milner, even though he hadn't warmed up. The criticism came in loud and en masse from all directions. Kapler, to his credit, took the criticism in stride and made concerted efforts to improve the way he communicates with his team. His latest effort, anonymous surveys, is laudable and indicative of someone truly committed to winning and doing the best job he can. Many managers are recalcitrant, unwilling to change their ways. Kapler clearly is not. One would think that would be a personality trait fans would love, but not Phillies fans and certain media types in Philly for some strange reason. Follow @Bear Bill.